Welcome to Cage Minds, ahead of LFA 195. We're talking October 25th, Vail, Colorado. The main event is Bekhzod Usmonov. I know you guys recognize him from BKFC, The Ultimate Fighter. We're now going to get to see him on UFC Fight Pass. It's good to talk to you, sir. How you doing?
First, I want to say thank you so much for this opportunity, and of course to everyone who will watch it. I'm feeling great. I have just 10 days, like 2 weeks, let's say, and already in good spot. They've weighed, they've training sessions, and everything ready. And I will leave next week a little early. Of course, thank you so much for my team, management, and LFA for this opportunity. I'm gonna show really good fight. And this will be like, test for UFC. They can see, oh, this fighter is active, staying all the time in the shape, fighting. We want him. That's my main goal now, working on it, and I'm doing great, and I will see how it will go in 2 weeks.
Dana saw you in person. You had the Ultimate Fighter. What was that like? You already had to overcome the adversity of moving to America, everything new here, and then you were thrown in that house. What was that like?
It was a really good experience. Of course, it was like a good time where I can talk with high-level fighters, being UFC overall in facilities in Las Vegas. And of course, I got a bonus from Dana for fight of the season, and I showed good highlights overall for the UFC. But now they didn't call us back, and then there's this chance to show again, hey, Beck's ready. We need him.
What did that mean to you to have the fight of the season, though?
It was something fun. I was fighting with a guy who was bigger than me, and then it was like that test. I can like see, okay, Beck, you have these opportunities, you have these strong sides. Just go and fight and take this experience, because it's forever. You will never probably come back to Ultimate Fighter again. But yeah, I just made this story for my life, for this short life, and it's cool to have these videos now. I can show to parents, friends, long time, like later, after like some time, I can rewatch it. I'm like, oh, that was me. But other than that, I think it's about experience. Having sessions with pro fighters like Alexa and then Shevchenko and other coaches and fighters from the UFC, and yeah, I think it was amazing experience.
So what's the mindset when the season ends? Because you had the fight. I know there was a little minor injury you were nursing. What was the mindset, though, going off of the show?
So when we jumped from the show and then everyone like leaving home, I was like, okay, now I have to go back to the gym, train, and wait for call. That was the main things. I was like expecting and training every day, waiting, but they didn't call to us. And I said to coach, okay, coach, if they will not call to us until like September or something like this, I want to fight. And Coach Wing just, hey, okay, let's go. I'm like, okay, where we will go? He said, LFA. I'm like, let's do it. I don't care. LFA, bare knuckle, boxing. I need to stay active. I want to show to UFC team. I want to be there, really want, and I want to show this performance in LFA in 2 weeks, and then hopefully they will like. I hope they will call me. So.
And you guys might notice that Bekhzod looks a bit different. It's not just the fresh haircut, like I literally pulled him out of the barber chair for the interview. It's the slenderness, because we're going back down to 135. Most of us only know you fighting some crazy 50, 55, short notice, featherweight for the Ultimate Fighter. What does it mean to go back to your weight class?
That's the point, brother. I want to stay 125, 135 now. Now we accept for 135, and it was like, it will be not crazy cutting weight for my body. I'm staying now 145. I'm already like in good spot, and after this fight, I'm looking forward for 25, maybe LFA. Most likely 99% is LFA if nothing will change. But if it will be from UFC side, 100% it will be 125, and I want to stay, active. How I said to you, it's not about weight division. It's about more how you mentally ready for these fights, you know. And it's like, okay, 145, I will go for 145. 35, okay. 25, okay. It's not big deal, but I think it's important if it's like very like high level fight. It's, in my opinion, it's important. You have to like pick and be sure you and your opponent kind of same weight, you know, because it's not worth it to fight this guy against guy who like 10, 15 pounds over than you, and then I don't think so it's worth it.
And you've been fighting some big guys recently. Now, as we're looking at the fight ahead of us, Justin Wetzell, he's a well-rounded guy. Last 2 victories that he's had, he's gotten his opponent's back. He's utilized his grappling. What do you see in your opponent?
We watched his fights and we didn't see something like crazy. What you said, I agree with you, but we have something from us too. And then basically my basic is like wrestling too, you know, like I can wrestle, I can punch. It's more, it will be about like fight. It will be fight. We will use kickboxing, we will use MMA, overall we'll use wrestling, but overall it will be MMA fight. I can throw elbows, knees, take him down. He will try to do exactly the same, and we will just show perfect performance. I'm gonna bring him to this place, amazing victory, and then see what will happen.
Vail, Colorado is going to be the site. We know it's one of the highest elevations that we have MMA competition here in the U.S. What do you think about going up to that elevation?
Never been in Vail, but I have been in Aspen. But I don't think so. It's a big deal. Same thing, you know, if you control your body well, and then sometimes you can deep more breathe or relax or just do something where you can be like comfortable. Yeah, I don't think so. It's a big deal. So I'm ready. I don't care. I can fight in the under roof. So
you had a ton of short notice fights in a short amount of time, up a weight class. You then have this ultimate fighter experience. We now get you back with a full camp to prepare for an opponent at your weight class. What are your expectations for your performance?
Very smart question. I think I did, and I was doing last 2 months same thing what I was doing a long time ago. We didn't change something like huge. I had just more time for training more, to do more pads, to do more sparring sessions, and I think that's it. We didn't change something huge. Well, I have 2 months. I have full camp. It's not about that for me. If you fighter, I'm always in that spot where I'm, 2 weeks, I will fight tomorrow. Okay, let's fight, you know, but I don't think so. It's like a big deal like that. Oh, I need 3 months for camp. Oh my God. No, I'm not like that. If my coach will say in management, okay, back, you have to fight in 2 days. Ready? I'm like, okay, of course I'm ready. I think I'm in staying that shape where I'm training almost every day and keeping and holding my body in fight mode. You know, I'm always like, okay, I'm ready. And that's it. I think that's it.
And we're ready to see you back in action. LFA 195, everyone.